We'll have ourselves a breezy afternoon in a couple of areas, but if you're East River, yeah, the rain is building in as we continue to do so as we head through the afternoon and evening. For what it's worth, we have highs in the low to mid-50s in many locations. The farther west you go, the less rain you'll see, but it doesn't matter where you go as we head through the night. Overnight low temperatures in the 30s and 40s to the east, 20s out west, but everybody gets in on wind and a lot of it. We'll talk about that coming up. Midday in KELOLAND starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, Midday in KELOLAND.
Sioux Falls police are searching for a second suspect in the fatal Dunham Park shooting case. And President-elect Donald Trump prepares to name additional selections for his cabinet. Good afternoon and thanks for having us in. One Sioux Falls man is behind bars and another is still at large, each charged with murder in the wake of an August shooting. Walter Deshaun Stewart is in the Minnehaha County Jail this midday, facing 1 count of murder, 1 count of attempted murder, and 2 counts of aggravated assault. Lamont Burks Jr. faces the same charges, but he is not in custody. Police say he should be considered armed and dangerous. Now, this case stems back to August 25th, when police were called to Dunham Park in western Sioux Falls. A total of 4 people were shot, and 29-year-old Josh Allen Jr. of Sioux Falls was killed. Stewart and Burks Jr. are each accused of killing him and shooting 1 other man. A woman from T was arrested for allegedly threatening a man with a sword. Sioux Falls police say a man was warming his car up in the parking lot of a northern Sioux Falls hotel when 45-year-old Rosa Sosa approached his vehicle and allegedly threatened him with a sword. Later on, police say Sosa also threatened officers with her sword. After officers used a taser, Sosa was arrested for 1 count aggravated assault and 2 counts of aggravated assault on law enforcement. Pivoting to weather, before the show I asked Adam what's going on. He answered simply, a lot.
Yeah. That is absolutely it. We have multiple things that we're going to be keeping an eye on over the next about 48 to 72 hours, and it's just going to be a matter of what comes around and when, for that matter. For now, though, you have some sunshine peeking through at Terry Peak. 45 out there with not much of a breeze to speak of. And also looks like they may have been doing a little bit of snowmaking out that way. Can't blame them, considering it's been more than chilly enough at times, at least at night. Meanwhile, to go from one ski hill to another, there's Great Bear with cloud cover overhead, 45 and easterly breeze at 10 miles per hour. But we do have rain on the way, and it's going to continue to build in more and more as we go through the morning. Here is our Beersford radar that we're actually going to put into motion. And you'll see exactly, how this has been moving in, just coming up from south to north, areas like Yankton, Vermilion, over towards Sioux Center, Rock Valley, getting in on some of that rain already. It's just going to be a matter of time before that rain really starts to spread northward and get into southeastern portions of South Dakota. And once it gets here, it's going to be sticking around for a little while. Temperatures right now in the 40s in many locations. Yankton, the outlier, at 39, but 50 up in Sisseton, 54 toward Rapid City, 49 Aberdeen and Mobridge, Pierre, Huron, all at 45, 53 even as you head toward winter. The wind isn't too bad yet. That's the key word. It's a southeasterly breeze if you're East River in general, around 10 miles per hour. More out of a northwesterly direction toward Custer and Buffalo as they find themselves on the backside of a frontal boundary that's going to be making its way through. But that wind is going to be a bit of a problem as we go into the middle of the week. High wind watches already in place for portions of western South Dakota, which we'll get to a little later on. Today, though, the big story is going to be the rain, especially East River. Highs in the low 50s with a couple of 40s out there for good measure in southeastern KELOLAND. Same rules apply in general up to the northeast with highs mainly in the low 50s. Out west, we'll get a couple of mid-50s out there, even a little bit of sunshine trying to peek through at times. Also, the farther west you go, in general, the drier you are beyond a couple of scattered showers. But everybody is going to be getting in on the wind and chillier temperatures by the midweek outlook, with one more detail we'll talk about as well. Told you there was a lot. We'll go through that in your extended forecast.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Adam. A popular park in Sioux Falls is about to get busier and a whole lot brighter, too. Winter Wonderland returns to Falls Park this Friday. It will include nearly 400,000 LEDs and lights and hundreds of decorated trees and light poles. The assistant director of Sioux Falls Parks and Rec says the most significant number has nothing to do with the actual lights.
The most impressive part is the amount of time our crew puts in. A crew of roughly 8 putting in 1,500 hours to pull this event off.
The lights will be turned on beginning at 5 p.m. on Friday, followed by fireworks at 6. The display will be lit up nightly through January 5th. There's no cost to visit Winter Wonderland. There's a new healthcare business in Sioux Falls that allows patients to get one-on-one help with a nurse. Founded by Nicole Hansen and Jackie Farina, Nurse Connect has a variety of services that include having them drive you to and from major surgeries or being a stand-in advocate at appointments.
Nurse Connect is a nursing concierge service, brand new and the only of its kind in Sioux Falls. So what makes nursing concierge special is that it is very privatized and individualized to people. It's in the realm of home health, but it is elevated in that we can do pretty much anything you want, and we're not limited by what is required by an insurance agency.
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, we're going to learn more about Hansen and Farina's nursing backgrounds and find out what services are offered. In national developments, President-elect Donald Trump is gearing up to name more cabinet selections this week. It comes as some members of Congress are questioning whether some of his previous picks can get past the Senate confirmation process. Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson reports.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are lining up to condemn or defend many of President-elect Trump's cabinet picks, setting up a major fight on Capitol Hill. President-elect Donald Trump may have been front row at a UFC event over the weekend, but the real fight for him is on Capitol Hill over some of his controversial cabinet picks.
They are persons who will shake up the status quo.
Former Congressman Matt Gaetz, Trump's choice for Attorney General, is facing backlash. Gaetz resigned 2 days before a scathing House ethics report about him was set to be released. California Democratic Senator-elect Adam Schiff says the report should be released.
There's credible allegations he was involved in child sex trafficking.
House Speaker Mike Johnson says releasing the report would open Pandora's box.
The House Ethics Committee's jurisdiction does not extend to non-members of Congress.
Another pick facing scrutiny is Army National Guard veteran and Fox News host Pete Hegseth, nominated by Trump to lead the Department of Defense.
There is deep concern, but also a deep opportunity to sort of make sure we are putting only qualified people in these jobs.
He's a major, and he fits the role of Secretary of Defense.
And there's still a number of key cabinet positions that Trump has yet to announce. We expect to hear more names this week. Reporting in Washington, Rashad Hudson, back to you.